shall be known, both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice unyielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi Esumwe Kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by wind so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. This song is a creative expression and tribute. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's situation is complex, and this song does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace. until Nnamdi Kanu keduzi femesilime odogwa nebula buka batago obodo mwa nwonya feri beku abalaze na boyo de kalaka ife mena yo nenu wa kibili iga dindo nenu wa fubi afura ismoje si wonyo lumba no muleku akomo fo na nini ga fi foma ebisi na nyige welo nwanyi webuli elisi foma ga bu nke ya ngwa kenebe nu Kanu
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
Ohamadike Biafra
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
Ohamadike Biafra
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
Ohamadike Biafra
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
Ika bugo tilo ya
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
Ika bugo tilo yo
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
Tilo ina chosi na ya lao
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
Tilo ina chosi na
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. This is Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, it's very important you welcome others. We are live to our various platform on Facebook, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. On Facebook, Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. Also on Facebook, Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu. Please, it's very important you follow me on Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu on Facebook. That page is no distinction. It's very important. Follow me there, and it's very important to follow me there. Thank you so much. We're also on live on YouTube. Ikechukwu Ezumezu. If you are not subscribed on my YouTube, it's very important. Please subscribe on my YouTube. Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Also, we are on X handle. Chukwudi Benjamin Ezumezu. It's very important. It's very, very important is share the video, and you also follow us on S handle. Chukwudi Benjamin Ezumezu. It's very, very important. So today, live on studio with me is Mazi Emeka Iwagu, IPOB National PLO, all the way from America. Is We are live today. Mazi, you are welcome, sir. Mazi.
Ndewo.
Mazi. Yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome, sir.
Thank
You
you,
are
sir.
welcome, Mazi. Yeah. Mazi, please, can you kindly introduce yourself before we proceed?
Yes, Mazi Ezumezu. My name is Mazi Emeka Iwuagwu. I serve the people of Biafra in the capacity of national PRO. I am resident here in Sugarland, Texas, and it's my honor to be here with you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Mazi, you are welcome. You are welcome. So, Biafrans, please, it's very important as you come in, share this video and invite your loved ones. And for the hard calls we have, please also endeavor to, make yourself visible so we can recognize you. Now we are greeting our one of our fans here, hardcore, Mazi Godwin, all the way from Holland. Mazi, you are welcome. You are welcome, Mazi. You are welcome. Today's topic, we emphasize much on this Onyendu's case. They want to try IPOB leader. Law does not exist. This is the area we are going to hit our hammer, our Monday hammer tonight. And Mazi here with me will do justice to it. And also, you that are watching us will also do justice to it. Because IPOB wa agbala, anyị na-ekwu ekwu, a na-eme eme. Please, get your smartphone ready. Because when the time comes, we will ask you to do something. All of us will do it at the same time, and let's see the results. So, Mazi, the video is trending. Well, we don't need to play the videos. When Onyendu said, "You don't obey your constitution. You don't obey Supreme Court judgment. Why are we here? Why are we here in court? Why are we here in court? You don't obey your constitution. You don't also obey Supreme Court judgment. Why are we here in court?" Mazi, please take the microphone from there.
Mazi, it's really unfortunate is nothing short of outrage. Nigeria has been and will always remain, as long as it remains intact as a country, a scorn of the world and the scorn of our time. Whoever is directing them, because either the British or whatever colonial masters, they still obey France, British, have them on the leash and pulling them all over the place. Their death looms all over the place. They don't know which way to go. Nigeria has been blindfolded. And it's unfortunate that the regime of Tinubu is trying to outdo the regime of uh, uh, what's his name? The man in Saudi
Buhari.
Arabia.
Buhari.
He is a ghost in Saudi Arabia to the point that his name is even being forgotten. So I don't know which regime is worse than the other. Nnamdi Kanu has been very consistent in addressing these fools. He told Binta Yanko way back in 2016, you cannot try me. You cannot incriminate me for any reason. And it transfers to Omotosho. To my utmost amazement, I thought when he came on scene that he was fairly reasonable. Reasonable in the sense that he would do the right thing, being a judge or a jurist who took onto this case. And if I remember clearly, a statement he made that this case has been drawn out too far and gave the impression that he was going to end the case. But now it seems like he has puppet masters. He has people who have bonded him, and now they want him to do one thing or the other. I was thinking that he was going to spill the oil on the fort, but he's still dragging his feet. He has been instructed to jail Onyendu, Nnamdi Kanu, so they can bring him to exactly what they want him to do, either to plead for pardon. How can you convict an innocent man and then hope to pardon him so that you will bring him to exactly what you want him to do? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Or they want to keep him in detention till or come close to 2027 election. It's still not going to work. From all indications, this game is going to explode in their face. They have met the chess master. They are playing this game with the master. Like Basanjo rightly says, if they continue giving this man audience to address the court, Nnamdi Kanu continues to convince his enemies, not even his friends, his enemies, if they continue giving him that authority to address the court, that he or Basanjo will fly out of the country. That was ridiculous. Where does he think he was going? They created all this. They created all this. Even though Obasanjo was way, way smarter than all of them. So he cannot escape it. They can think one way or the other, but in the end, it will really explode in their face. This is the master of them all. The chase game is on. Okay, Mazi.
Ndewo, Mazi. Ndewo.
Thank
Ndewo.
you.
Biafrans, on our program, we say it the way it is, we bring all the facts. You know, we are not here to give you stories. Whatever we hear from this little space, take it to bank. Eziokwu Chineke. Now, let's listen to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before we go to our smartphone. It's really important.
What justice means? You have no idea what justice means. You don't know what justice means. Useless black African people. You don't even know what justice. Your constitution says you cannot try anybody unless the law is written. Show me the written law. Show me the written law. I want to know the written law. Talk to me now. Show me the written law. Are you okay? Don't go close. Don't try that rubbish. Don't try it. Don't try it. Go ahead and say don't try rubbish.
Are you
okay? Useless people. You don't know law.
What's wrong with him?
You don't know law.
Yes. Stupid game.
Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court judgment you don't respect. Then why are we in the court of law? Why are we in the court of law, I ask? Nonsense. You think Britain can ask you to jail me and you jail me? You are dreaming.
That's it.
You don't know law. Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court judgment you don't respect. Then why are we in the court of law? Why are we in the court of law, I ask? You don't know law. Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court judgment you don't respect. Then why are we in the court of law? Why are we in the court of law, I ask? Nonsense. You think Britain can ask you to jail me and you jail me? You are dreaming. You are dreaming. I'm telling you that you are dreaming.
No, they don't want to sell them. Who's still fighting?
Okay, what's happening? No, I'm going to fire. I'm going to fire. Okay. Okay. Is
So, Mazi, because all is very important, ewepụta akpị na arụ nkịta ezuki ya
Yes.
ka ya mbọ. So to our fans, to the people that listen to us, know what we are talking about. And Mazi, there is something I want us to do, and those that are watching us, if you are with your smartphone, please, it's time. Go to your Google, Mazi, please. I want you to do this, Mazi. You have your smartphone there or your laptop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Mazi. Mazi, please. Your Google. Just write this thing I'm trying to read now. Let's see the results. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I say in Nigeria, please, our fans, please also write. Go to your Google and write it. In Nigeria, can judge convict a defendant being charged for terrorism related offense without citing any written law. Should I repeat again? Now, for those of people that are following us, also let me repeat it again. In Nigeria, go to your Google, write this in your Google, please. In Nigeria, can a judge convict a defendant being charged for a terrorism related offense without citing any written law in Nigeria? Mazi Mutedia?
Yes.
Okay, get the results for there.
Yeah, let me read the first one.
Okay.
Section 3612 of the Nigerian Constitution provides that a person shall not be convicted of a criminal offense.
Maz, please hold on. Maz, please hold on there. Now, my Biafrans and Nigeria, this is Google telling you the constitution of Nigeria that's written in Nigeria, the constitution, and a judge called himself James Omotosho don't know it. What a shame. Mazi, please continue. It's very important.
Nigeria Constitution provides that a person shall not be convicted of a criminal offense unless that offense is defined and the penalty thereof is prescribed in a written law. That's it.
Yeah, there is another one now. Okay, let's read this one now. Now, Google is telling you what is in Nigeria Constitution. He cannot do that without a written law. It's there. Then a judge like James Omotosho, Federal High Court in Abuja, not know this. Maz, can you go to the paragraph 2? I think it's there. No, other one is there. No? You have the quote section 36, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's the one I read.
Yeah. Okay. How about paragraph 2?
Paragraph 12
Okay, 12. Okay, yeah.
says Section 36, paragraph 12 of the Nigerian Constitution provides that a person shall not be convicted of a criminal offense unless that offense is defined and the penalty thereof is prescribed in a written law.
Okay. Mazi, ọdụ na ngada ebe gịnị ekego nshi. Mazi, this is what this Nigeria Constitution that every person knows. The judge knows. And that's why the Honorable James Agwacha said they have a two constitution in Nigeria. One for Nigerians and one for Igbos. One for Nigeria, for Igbos. Mazi, are you not amazed that you find this on Google? That's Nigeria Constitution. A judge want to sentence someone to unknown crime. Mazi, please, what do you have to say here? I'm a no do on.
Even without putting it in Google,
Yeah.
in international law, I am sure that this is common sense. For someone to be charged of any crime, it is meant that this individual must know and his or her lawyers will know what crime the client is being dragged to the court with. And if convicted, the information will read that this person was convicted of these charges and sentenced to such and such term. But for Nigeria and Nigerians being defrauded and being positioned in a very stupid predicament that is telling them that they are not informed, they are stupid, we can shove anything down your throat and we can do whatever we want to do. Not pretending that we are doing it to an Igbo man. We are doing it to him because he's an Igbo man. What a shame. Then people will ask, what is an Igbo man? I think Obomosho and the likes of him will be kind enough to define to the world who the Igbo man is. Who is this Igbo man? Or who is an Igbo man? Because when you treat one of them this way, you've treated all of them the same way. There's no cover for them. Why is this law bending for this particular group of people? Or why is this law being bent for this particular person, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And if the law did bend for him, what actually did he do? Because you are fabricating a non-existent law to try him with it. I'm talking of thinking minds. People who will look at this travesty of justice and say, okay, let us ride with this behavior. This judge is fabricating this law for this person, even though we know the truth. But why is this judge doing this? Oh, he's an Igbo man. Okay. What is an Igbo man? Who is an Igbo man? Even though we know this is not the truth. But let us follow the judge. Can the judge explain to us why out of a sudden a law is fabricated and this law is exclusively meant to charge this man with? Then who is this man? A thinking mind will say, I just want to know, who is this man? They told me he's an Igbo man. Okay, can anybody define an Igbo man for me? What crime did they commit? And why is that nation giving a leeway to a judge to create a separate law? They could have created this law. Oh, if the legislature create this law, it will entangle with the whole law in the book. How can we separate this? Why not create a section of the Constitution and call it the Igbo law, then they can convict, convict Nnamdi Kanu. If they want to convict him on Judge's law, Judge Omotosho law, okay, that is an exclusive law. Okay. Oh, okay. Omotosho, well done. You've created your law to convict Nnamdi Kanu. Even Nnamdi Kanu politely told you that your bosses, the British, have told you to create a law and convict me. What a shame. What an outrage. Okay, let's accept it. That is Nnamdi Kanu's law.
Yeah, Maz, please 1 minute before you continue.
Yeah.
Let's recognize IPOB USA Regional Coordinator Mazi Chiezoku. Mazi, you are welcome, sir. Ndewo, you're welcome. Yeah. Mazi, continue. Yeah.
Ndewo Mazi. We are discussing special law now in the book. Because one thing with the judiciary, once a law is used in the trial of an individual and that law sticks, if it does what it's supposed to do, it's already in the book. But unfortunately, judges don't legislate laws. Judges don't make laws. The legislature make laws. I don't know if Omotoshe understands this. I'm sure first-year law students will tell you that the judges don't make laws from the bench. The legislature, it is their duty to make laws. But what a dumb legislation. They couldn't make law for Nnamdi Kanu. Didn't they know he was coming? Did they not know Nnamdi Kanu was coming? No wonder Obasanjo says, if they allow that man to address the court again, I will leave this country. He even make his enemies to become his friends. But Your Excellency, Olusegun Obasanjo, Nnamdi Kanu is showcasing your country. Where are you running to? Nnamdi Kanu is telling the world about Nigeria. There are so many people who don't know about Nigeria. Even those who steal from Nigeria. They go to Nigeria to make cheap money, easy money. Go there, dig up gold, steal minerals, steal oil, steal whatever they want to steal. And off they go. They become billionaires, world billionaires. But they may not understand what Nigeria is. Nnamdi Kanu is showcasing Nigeria, telling them maybe even next time he will use a map and show them the map of Nigeria, where Nigeria is, and who runs Nigeria. The British have permitted Omotosho, according to Nnamdi Kanu, to incriminate him with an unwritten law and send him to jail. That way, they will readjust this case. Readjusting this case in the sense that when they convict him, then they lose lips. We start crying. Oh, pardon him. Oh, pardon him. He has spent 5 years in detention. Okay, let him give him the time served. He has stayed there too long. Release him. Okay, but just tell him what he shouldn't do. I tell you that if that's your goal, or let us leave him there till 2017. Then he gonna 2027. Then he gonna come out and he gonna behave. You are wasting your time. You don't know Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu will come out and say what he wants to say. You don't tell him what he has to say. He has to tell you the right thing that pops up in his head. That's what he's going to tell you. So, welcome to the world of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Justice of Motor Show. Maybe before the 20 days come around, you go to Bita Yanko and get some lessons from her. Maybe she has some advice to give you. If she's still around. After Nnamdi Kanu sent her on vacation, she may still be on vacation. What's the point? We are still listening. We are on vigil. We ain't going to sleep yet. We're going to stay awake till the 20th to hear and see the imbecility of a motor show. I never thought it would come to this point. I never thought. You want to sentence him and allow the appeal procedure to take its turn, and through appeal, and you guys can say, okay, we'll continue prolonging it till the end of December, the end of 2026. And here comes 2027, the re-election. And you think on Motor Show and Tinubu, you will prop yourself within Nnamdi Kanu to get re-elected? Good luck. Because 911 Tipa Buaja Kunuga Mwakania. And you see how it feels. Like we proudly say in Texas, he's gonna prop you up. He told you he doesn't need a lawyer. He's gonna do it by himself. Some people are apprehensive about what's gonna happen and everything. I will not tell you that I already feel what I think might happen. You can do whatever you want to do with him, but he's coming up on top. He's coming up at the top. Can take it to court, take it to bank, even though your court is the biggest bank you have. Take it to your bank. Nnamdi Kanu will have the last laugh, the final laugh with the British, with a motor show, with Tinubu, and with Abuja. And in the end, like he proudly says, and Biafra will come. In the end, he tells you, you can do whatever you want to do. Britain, you can do whatever you want to do. But in the end, Biafra will come. He's not even addressing Biafra now. He is addressing Nigeria. In the end, Nigeria may not exist. In the end, the world will advise Nigeria and tell them what to do. Not me, not Nnamdi Kanu. But Nnamdi Kanu will fix them, put them exactly where they belong. And like Woloshenka will put it, like the broken china in the sun, Nigeria will drop. And when Nigeria drops, they will scatter, they will shatter like a broken china. They call it what do they call it? When they're through with them, I think Yugoslavia will be a whole lot better than Nigeria. Balkanization. When Nigeria drops, I don't think most of them know exactly where they can find themselves. But in the end, Biafra will bid you goodbye. The Honorable T.Y. Danjuma said, if referendum is conducted today, the South will vote for Biafra to go on condition that Biafra will not touch their oil. All of them are focused on the oil. Onyendu said, I'll pipe the oil freely to you. So why say that? You know that South is Biafra, but you are concerned about the oil well. All of them. They are just running around like a chicken without head. Oh, their precious oil well. Their precious oil well. They're all locking around to protect their precious oil well. But you are from Sokoto, the oil well in Bayelsa. For your information, the oil well is not in Bayelsa. The piping port is in Bayelsa. Oil well is all over Biafra land. Fools. If that is what you're waiting for, okay, why not go home and beg Enugu State to pipe you some oil, or beg Abia State to pipe you oil, beg Imo State to pipe you natural gas and oil. Go and beg Ebony State to pipe you some oil. Fools. Don't worry. Death is looming all over you, but you don't know who's going to kill you. You're scared of America. Oh, America has threatened. America is coming. America is going to do this. America may not even touch you, but you're dying already. But you have bandits from France all over the place. America has threatened you. America is coming. America wants to bomb you. America. Oh no, but um the the killings is not from the bandits. No, it is IPOB are the terrorists. They are the ones killing people. That's a fool like Tinubu. You are talking to American people that the bandits at the IPOB in the southeast is not they are in Meduguri killing people. They are in Sokoto. Now they are in Kanu and Kaduna killing people. The drug baron opening his filthy mouth telling American people, Mazi, let me pack it here.
Ndewo Mazi. Biafrans, Biafrans, I want you guys to understand, like for me, Mazi Ezumezunwe, I am not a good analyzer. But the fact is that anyị na-akpọ okwu ntu n'isi, anyị jide okwu akpọ ya ntu n'isi once and for all. Pia Monday hammer. We will not analyze good. Only people that are gifted to it, that they can analyze. Very, very good. But Mazi Ezumezunwe count me out from that. Now, Mazi can just ask, show me the law you want to try me on. Show me the law. A judge, a federal judge, cannot show Mazi Kanu the law. They want to persecute Mazi Kanu. The persecutor cannot show the law they want to use to persecute Mazi Kanu. Okay? He comes to the constitution. He said you cannot obey your constitution. Constitution is not a Biafra constitution. It's Nigeria constitution, for God's sake. Obey it. No. Okay, fine. We come to Supreme Court judgment. Supreme Court is the highest court in the land, the highest court in Nigeria. Obey the Supreme Court judgment. No. Why are we in court? Why are we in court? Every Igbo man, not every Igbo man, every Nigeria should rise up on this issue. Because any country that does not obey their constitution is a banana republic. Any country that does not obey their court is a banana republic. They say court is the hope of a common man. Now, ask yourself, this three question Mazi Kanu asks is a valid question. Now we are not talking about a extraordinary rendition. No, we are not talking about the jurisdiction. No, but show me the law that you are judging me. You want me to open my defense. Show me the law. After all, Onyendu have listed 23 people for his witness, and he studied his case file. He said, no, there is no case to answer for me to open up my defense. All the judge is telling him, at the end of the trial, we will talk about that. Nkịta lachara anya. Mazi Ezumezunwe nkịta lachara anya. Ị na-agwa onye ka wee mara ife. Maka na ndị Igbo ka anyị bụ. We are the ancient people. The wisdom starts from us. Let me say it. You are telling Mazi Kanu that he should open his defense. That at the end of the trial, they should also talk about it. Then at the end of the trial, you tell him why you know that this is does not. Why do you open your defense? You think you can play with intelligence of our Mazi Kanu? Show me the law. It's just like you saw someone on the road. If somebody, he said, Onyoshi, he just grabbed somebody. Onyoshi, he did there. I said, nothing. Yeah, when he was, okay, get it goes, boy, alpha. Didn't mention anything that the man stole from you. But you are calling the man a criminal. How do you know you call him a criminal? Okay, present what the evidence of what it take. He steal nothing. Where did he steal it? No location. This is what is just going on. Now, Biafrans, I want you guys to go and check the Mapowafu press release, the latest press release yesterday. Go and read it. Every Biafran from now till on 28th, let's keep on asking Nigeria government. Let's keep on asking on Motor Shaw on which law is this trying Mazi Kanu? On which law? Before I proceed, let me recognize all the way from America, IPOB Maryland, Mazi Cosmos Tulu. Mazi, you're welcome. Yeah. Otu mgbodomgbo ka anyị na-etiwe ebe a. Otu mgbodomgbo eziokwu Chineke. Onye between now to 28, let's start asking Omotosho, on what law is he judging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You can see what we ask Google now. It's also written in the Nigeria Constitution. That's why I say, Mazi Emeka, please lead it out. So that it's go do it on your own. Let's ask Nigeria government, Bola Tinubu, on what law? On what law? And again, Omotosho, you should also know that now, this case you are handling, people are talking about it in America. People are also talking about it in Europe, all over the world. Let's listen to this man.
Case is not the kind of case you as a judge will like to dabble into, take your own decision. The kind of case is not the kind of case you as a judge will like to dabble into, take your own decision, and maybe give a verdict. If you do that, one, there may be international backlash on you, there may be national backlash on you, that might also be a professional backlash on you. And like I said the other day when I was trying to give my advice, because I said I don't want to discuss matters that are ongoing, I said Justice Omotosho is still relatively a young man who has a lot of future at the bench. In fact, God willing, on his side, he might reach the Supreme Court. But this Nnamdi Kanu's case has a propensity of either destroying a judge or elevating a judge.
I mean,
Either way, you can choose any of the options. Because remember, Omotosho is not the first person that this case was assigned to. The other judges were assigned to who refused. And like I say here most of the time, that when judges who go for election tribunal, where politicians destroy judges anyhow they like through bribery, I keep on saying now that it is voluntary. If you want to go, you fill the form and say, I want to go for election tribunal. I told you, any judge who is going for election tribunal, is there something he's looking for him or he's looking for something? So, because ordinary decent judges may not like to go there. So, any judge who dabbles into Nnamdi Kanu's case must guard his lions very, very well. You must guard your lions, because while you are discussing a case in court, the same case is being discussed in the hallowed temple of politicians in Russia.
That's right.
It's being discussed in hallowed temples of politicians in the United States. The same matter you are handling in court. That's why I said, whichever judge want to take up now must be extra circumspect what he's going to do.
Omotosho, Ntigodokwe, Omotosho, Komotoso, Amam can akpo, I don't care. Ntigodokwe, the best you can do, either you answer up on this case. But if you are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to excuse on this case, it's a brother lie. He apache, or you follow the right, you do the right thing. If you are waiting for IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to ask you to excuse yourself because the tendency is there, you have disobeyed the Nigerian Constitution, you have also disobeyed Supreme Court. So, IPOB leader will not ask you, oh, Goma, you that are Omotosho, because he tell them, yes, he can do it. Now, go say to go. Kama mbe na bonke wo oke. Onye gbo oso. In this case, you must say it the way it is. You must present the facts to the world. You must judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu according to Nigeria Constitution. You must obey the Supreme Court judgment. You must. If you are saying Britain, whatever thing they promise you, let me give you a very friendly advice. Whatever thing these people promise you, when the heat will get on you, it's you and your family. They don't care. What they give you is paper, printed paper, money. A print, even. And they can do it 10 million times. But the heat will come on you. Your name will be dent. Your family will be dent. Your family name will be dent. All they give you is what they printed, paper, they print the ego. Then they want you to do what? To go against the constitution of the land. According to Mazi Iwagu, IPB National PLO, he said maybe you want to create your own law, George Omotosho law. It's not Nigeria law. Let's also play another video. Let's play another video again. Before we go to the second topic.
Nnamdi Kanu has always been bold. He's a man that cannot be intimidated, that's the fact. He's a man that has been offered, presumably, all kinds of gratifications to drop the... Well, I don't feel sorry for him. Nnamdi Kanu has always been bold. He's a man that cannot be intimidated, that's the fact. He's a man that has been offered, presumably, all kinds of gratifications to drop the bid, and he has refused to do that. So I don't think he's somebody to be pitied. I think he knows what he's doing, though I didn't actually expect him to sack his legal counsel at this point of the trial. I expected him to have... In fact, for me, I think he needs more counsel now than what he did. I'm not shocked. I know that he has the capability of defending himself, and he has the constitutional right of defending him.
Why do you think he made that decision?
Well, nobody knows. But what I am aware, and I'm sure, is that his legal team is aware. I think he must have discussed with them and proffered his reasons to them. That's what I think. I don't think finance is a factor here. I don't think that the lawyers were overcharging him and then he had to lay them off. No, I am very sure that some of them are even doing it pro bono. I can vouch that some of the lawyers are doing it pro bono. A lot of people believe in his cause. A lot of people believe that he has a right to his freedom and liberty. So I don't think it's about money. I think he has his personal reasons, which he has not told anybody besides his legal team. I think they discussed and agreed. Whatever he will do today or subsequent days, I think he's in concert with his legal team. I think that they are still working from the background. You may not see them in court, but then I think they're still working.
So, dear friends, I hope you listen to this man. First of all,
Mazi,
he said, yeah.
This gentleman, he made a good statement, but he did not get all the facts.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it very clear. Also, my lawyers are scared.
They're afraid. They're only, yeah. Go on, Mazi, go on.
And truthfully so, they work under a license. They are licensed by the state. And as lawyers, without license, they cannot defend him. They need a license to defend Nnamdi Kanu. And they will not risk it because that is the meal ticket. If you're a lawyer in any nation, you need a meal ticket. Coming out of law school does not qualify you to get into the courtroom and defend anybody. You go through the bar and get licensed to defend a client in a law court. And that's exactly what is at stake here. There are areas they will not cross. There are things, say for instance, Nnamdi Kanu started a case, I think on the 5th or sometime thereof, and asked the judge, how old is Nigeria? He answered that question. He said, how old is your grandfather? The judge was shocked. No lawyer will ask a judge that question. In a nutshell, he's telling the judge, your father is older than Nigeria. So, where is your father from? I mean, if I have to follow up on that line of reasoning, That's where he was going, and many other things. And no lawyer will put that to a judge. The judge might slap him with contempt of court and abuse of a privilege to practice in his court. When a judge presides over a court, he owns that court and can even ask a lawyer to leave his courtroom. But he doesn't have that privilege within Nnamdi Kanu. Anything any lawyer would not say in that court, Nnamdi Kanu is the rightful person to say it. And he knows what to say and when to say it. So that guy should understand that Nnamdi Kanu is the rightful person to say what he's saying. And no judge. His lawyers, he did not sack them. They did not desert him. They're still consulting with him. Because those are the guys that maneuver the courtroom. They are still playing minor league chess games. But Nnamdi Kanu is the master. If he has to understand that, I will contribute that to him. That Obomosho has made the master. And the scale is so high for Obomosho to cross over. Give me the law under which you're charging me. Simple. Obomosho cannot cross that line. He said, when you give me that, then I know I will tell you what I did or what I did not do. But if you think that your colonial masters would permit you with instructions from Nigeria to jail me, they've not done enough. Because both in Nigeria and in many other nations, the legislature makes the law, not you, Mr. Judge. Your Highness Obomosho, they didn't give you that. Why not ask Britain to bring it to you? Give you the permission to make law and gruesomely make a special law for the Igbos. Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man. Get permission to make that law, which the legislature will not make. They will not give you that permission to make that law. Why not ask your masters in London to permit you, whichever way? But unfortunately, the world is awake. They are listening, they are watching them. Say, whoa, you told us that the executive makes no law. The judge makes no law from the bench. It is the legislature that legislates the law. And they have told Obama clear and simple, that law has been suspended or dismissed or erased or whatever. It's no longer in our book. You cannot charge him under that law. Therefore, produce the law under which you are charging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he's very eloquent about it. He's not going to shy. He's not your puppy. So good luck, Mr. Obomosho. Be quick to convict Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah. They will Mazi. Mazi,
Thank
only
you.
two things. There is 2 points we have to handle before we go to the next topic about the buying of Christians. The letter from Donald Trump. There are 2 things I want us to talk about. You know. Now, Biafrans, the last video I just played a couple of minutes ago, you can see maybe I would say maybe is what I say it's a mistake from the man because even at the end of the video, you can see it. He said that he believed that the lawyers are working, you know, from behind underground, you know. So he believes that the lawyer is still working with Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he said that he doesn't feel sorry for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he knows what he's doing. And one thing I heard the man said, he said because a lot of people, he said a lot of people believe in his cause. A lot of people believe in his cause, in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cause. And what are the cause? Freedom, freedom, referendum. Let's control our destiny on our hands. This is what Mazi is fighting for. He said a lot of people, maybe including him himself, also believe in the Mazi cause. Now, this is not about Biafrans anymore. It's going wide and wide and wide and wide. And remember what Onyendu said. Onyendu said, if Fulanis don't take time, they will end up losing the Hausa people. And it's happening. He said, at the end, if they don't take time, they will end up losing the people they have conquered. And it's happening. Now, because we don't have much time. Now, Mazi, let me ask you. Mazi, we saw the letter from our leader Mazi Nnamdi to US president, and you are in US. Please tell us, have that letter, do you have any idea if that letter have received by United States of America, President Trump? Or what are the news around America about the letter? They will,
Mazi,
yeah.
the goodness of the whole thing is that here in United States, a whole lot of people are hawkish about what is happening in Nigeria and how Trump is going to respond. He has vocalized it, and people have gone to work about it. The letter Jiwako remitted through the embassy of United States in Abuja was well received because 2 or 3 people have analyzed the receipt of that letter. Trump don't have to react to that letter. And the irony of the whole thing is that the chief of staff in the White House is well versed on the Biafra issue. I don't need to enumerate on that because she was working with them or IPOB before she was appointed the chief of staff to the White House. My senator, Ted Cruz, sponsored a legislation regarding the issue in Nigeria. And the Speaker of the House have issue with what is going on in Nigeria. A whole lot of them. Some honorable members of the House and Senate have their bones to contend with Nigeria. You don't have to pinpoint exactly what is going on with them, but watch the reaction in Nigeria. Um, the moron, Bumi, is already shaking and ordering his boys to do one thing or the other. You see what is going on in Kwara, what is going on in Kanu and Kaduna. Even yesterday, I read of consult between the Emir of Sokoto, or is that Emir or Sultan of Sokoto, and Tinubu, and again another religious leader, I think a Catholic bishop. So these are the things that we see. Look, death is looming all over the place. Nigerians die in fear, not death. Death don't kill many Nigerians. It is the fear of death. Fear of death take the toll on them. Some of them will have stroke, will stroke out. Some of them will die. Some of them will run away. So Trump don't have to react. All he has to do, either put one of two things in place. I bet you, wherever they exist today, when a Nigerian sees American flag, he will disappear. Some of them will have stroke. Some of them will have convulsion. When kids were walking around with a Russian flag, oh no, get them, get them. This small boy you see here, he looks like he's 14 years, but he's an adult. He's married. They rammed little kids in jail to try them as adults because they carried Russian flag. What a nation. Which nation does that? That's how Nigerians die. Most of them are already telling you that America is in Port Harcourt. They are at the border. Their ship is in high sea. They are doing this. By the end of the day, most of them will collapse and die. All they're interested in is which illicit money gets into their pocket. Because the next thing they have them go to court. The EFCC will come in and they bribe their brains out. SSS will come in, they bribe all their organs to death. That's the way they function. Not what Trump does to them, because death is all over them. France can kill them. It's America. Boko Haram from Algeria can come in and bomb the hell out of them. Egyptians can come in there and deploy drones all over the local government. Oh, America has come. That's American drone. Oh no. Oh, they have come. You know, when America come, you will not see them. They come like angels. They are afraid of their own shadow. I bet you Trump may not even do anything to them. And they disintegrate.
Ndewo Mazi.
Thank you.
Ndewo Mazi. So let's go to the next point before we go to our next agenda. Our last agenda. Now, Biafrans, I want you guys to listen the question we asked to Barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor. Then after this question, then I have to say something and Mazi have to, comply. You know. So let's listen. O nwere question m chọrọ ịjụ now, ọkwara you know. But this question, ọkwara you know, uh, although it's important anyway, it's important, you know. Barrister, we understand in 2022, UN Woman Group, you know, were Nigeria to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they gave 6 months. And that 6 months have come and gone. Or when any news you know from UN, from Nigeria not to respect their order. And apart from that, African Union also issue order on Nigeria about Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When news in with from these two agencies, from African Union and from UN, for Nigeria disobeying them.
What any news I went there. But I think the problem is that those in the US or those close to portray needs to put more pressure. Because if I hear United Nations, they don't deal with individuals, they deal with countries. So having brought this, the working group having made this thing, Nigeria needed, Biafrans, we needed a country that will support us. We needed a country that will move it from that working group to the United Nations Security Council meeting. So that is where we had radical. Because the working group nature that their report. The next thing a country that is friendly to our cause to take it before the United Nations Security Council. Or that council was only where the power to impose sanctions. So I am any country that is backing us up. So we needed a country that would have presented it before the Security Council. Any country, no matter the small, Lesotho, we know African countries, Nigeria can give Nigeria against Abajihaka. Because Nigeria is the giant of Africa, so they can do anything they want. If we had any country from outside Africa, for instance, I'm sure it would have gone a long way to assist. I'm not sure we had any country that could have moved it to the United Nations Security Council meeting or platform. That is where the sanctions come from. That's the problem we had.
Okay.
And that is why I said if
Now, this was the question. The question we asked Barrister Nnemeka Ejiofor the last time he was on our space. The reason why I play this one, I repeat it, is for Mazi, because Mazi live in America, and I know that America can do this. Not America may not even raise this in Security Council. America can use one of the countries they are using. Israel is there. You can see what the barrister said. The barrister said only what we need. It doesn't matter the country, just if it's a small country. What we need is for a country to raise it up, and the matter will present in Security Council, UN Security Council, and sanction Nigeria knows na hot soup. Issue will be the sanction or whatever UN want to do to Nigeria will start happening. But we need, because he said UN don't do it with individuals, so they do with countries. So what I'm saying is, like our brothers, our rising sun, self determination, yes, ambassador to self determination, and also Avid. These people can lobby this thing to the White House and see that even UN gave Nigeria instruction 2022 and Nigeria disobeyed it. So if there's any country in UN that can raise this thing up in the Security Council, so Kafaya Sinenu Sinana. And for those people We saw last time a one white guy from Austria making, saying things that is saying the right thing that need to be done, calling Nigeria ex Nigeria. So also this man can also push this agenda too. We also saw EU presented, Parliament, EU Parliament member. I think that guy is from Poland, also saying about what is happening in Nigeria. So, but I think we need to push this thing to these people, remind them that there was the time 2022 that UN give Nigeria tomato to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Nigeria disobey it. No. But I believe that America can play a major role. Mazi, when we put at this topic before we go on short break and come back on our last agenda.
You know what? What Barrister Nnamdi Ejiofor said,
Yeah.
um, he's not pretending to know what is going to happen or what is at stake, but he made a very highly valued prediction because the conflict of today is a different conflict. Most of the conflicts we see today is not direct conflict. This is a period where most things happen and you start looking to ask why this is coming from these quarters. They are making a statement knowing that they want to stroke something, and the moment that thing is struck, it comes in vogue. You see that the war in Ukraine, America was leading that war in Ukraine. But today, America is taking the back seat and telling Europeans, it's your war. Fight it out. And Russia is not shy of that war. Whatever they want to do, they call America and tell America. Now you have two faces in this war. You are the leader of NATO, and we are fighting NATO. And you are the peacemaker somewhere, and we acknowledge it. So either way, either we come to you, and when America threatens to send a new weapon, Russia will get the attention. So we know that if we send this weapon, this is what we're going to do. This is the way we're going to respond. So if you want to escalate this war, bring it on. So you see that the war is changing. It is progressively a war of proxy. It's a drone war, and it's a war of mercenaries. The current rule of engagement now, a lot of mercenaries are involved. It's a proxy war and drones. So what he was predicting there, and I will throw in this wrench in this. Our leader has presented his case in United Nations, in EU Parliament, different places. And every ear is deaf. Every mouth is dumb. Does it mean they weren't hearing or they're not talking? They are talking and they are hearing. But what are they saying? You don't know because it's a different kind of engagement. But Mazi, let me, in summarizing this, let me cut this thing, cut this meat the way it will fit the mouth of those who eat the meat. The time has gone when people yank the meat and shove it into their mouth and start biting like a madman. They cut it to size and fit it like pretty girls. When pretty girls, a pretty girl can eat a whole chicken without even moving her mouth. Who is calling me? Come on now. Let me make a prediction before this program is over. I am not a harbinger of negativity. I'm always positive in making my statements. Biafra is a country, Biafra is a nation. And I do not guarantee that I'm going to live very long, but the God I serve will not call me home until he shows me Biafra, until he gives me that nation I treasure so much. And having said this, my prediction is this. Nnamdi Kanu may be on trial, or Motosho may be enjoying part of whatever bribe they squeezed into his mouth. The Nnamdi Kanu may be sitting in that courtroom and a nation will recognize Biafra. What nation? I don't know. Don't ask me. Nnamdi Kanu may be waiting for appeal and one country will tell him, go on vacation, it's over. We recognize the Republic of Biafra. And heaven will start cascading down, falling. One heaven will fall on each other. One hell will explode and fall on each other. And Nnamdi Kanu will sing the song of Hallelujah. This is my prediction. I just have to say this because the whole is not making sense to me. It's not making sense to the world. And I don't think it's making sense to true members of IPOB. This man is in agony. His food, the meal of Nnamdi Kanu, is going to be served him on a platter. That's the way my head is talking to me. I don't know what it says to others. But I'm still on vigil, waiting for the 20th, hoping that it will come. Thank you, Mazi.
Ndewo Mazi. Ndewo Mazi. Ndewo. I think on this point, we'll have to go on break, and when we come back, we handle our next agenda, our next agenda. So, Biafrans, we want you to sit tight. Let's go on short break, and when we come back, we go on our next agenda. You know, and they won.
Obodo adịghị mma, o nwere
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra. Welcome back, welcome back. This is Mazi Nwekwensu. No, as I welcome you, please endeavor to welcome others and share our program and subscribe on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Live on studio with me, the national PRO, all the way from the United States of America, Mazi Emeki Wagu is here on studio with us. Day one, Mazi, you're welcome back. You're welcome back,
Thank you.
Mazi. You're
Thank you,
welcome
sir.
back. You're welcome back. Mazi, the next agenda we have to treat before we go is about the President Trump. What he said about the buying of Christians, the genocide on Christians, the massacre of Christians. But we can see that a lot of people are turning it into politics. They are playing they are playing with people's life. You know. Now, but as of yesterday, is it yesterday or 2 days ago? There's a protest in Kanu State against United States of America, President Trump. Let's watch the video. And this is really
Praise to America! Praise to America! Praise to Donald Trump! Praise to Donald Trump! Praise to Donald Trump! Allahu Akbar! Mama san zalunci! Mama san zalunci! Trump dan ta'adda ne! Trump dan ta'adda ne! Trump dan ta'adda ne! Mama san zalunci! Mama san zalunci! Mama san zalunci! Mama san zalunci! Mama san yaudara! Adalci muke so! Adalci muke so! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. متوا يهودا متوا يهودا متوا يهودا متوا يهودا متوا يهودا masu kisan jilla masu kisan jilla yahudawa masu kisan jilla yahudawa mutuwa da yawa yahudawa mutuwa da yawa yahudawa mutuwa yahudawa mutuwa yahudawa mutuwa yahudawa Allah ya tsire yahudawa annabi ya tsire yahudawa Allah tsire yahudawa mutuwa yahudawa mutuwa yahudawa mutuwa da yawa mutuwa da yawa mutuwa da yawa dinan nan Allah dinan nan Allah dinan nan Allah burin su kisan musulmawa mutuwa burin su kisan musulmawa mutuwa da yawa mutuwa da yawa mutuwa yahudawa sai ku faɗi mutuwa sai ku faɗi mutuwa kuma har yanzu a wasu sassa na yankin shuka ba ta fitowa ma a wuraren da suka jefa bom kuma su ne suka kai hari ƙasar Afghanistan shi ma tarihi ba zai manta da wannan ba su ne suka kai hari ƙasar Iraki tarihi ba zai labarin kisan kiyashi wanda tarihi bai taɓa zuwa da irinsa ba wanda Isra'ila ƙarƙashin kulawar Amerika suka yi a ƙasar Gaza. To kwatsam a yan kwanakin nan ba siti ba sadada babu wani dalili da za a iya kallo sai aka jiya da wanda kuka sani. Wai dalilin da ya bayar wai shine ana kashe kiristoci. Aka ce ku tambaye shi ku ji.
so. I think I have to. The video is about 8 minutes. We are not. I'm not. I'm not understanding Hausa, but the bottom line is that there was a protest against United States of America against President Trump. Now, ask yourself, why are they protesting? What did Trump said? Some say that it's going to come and flush out terrorists that are buying the Christian, the Christian religion, or the Christians in Nigeria. And uh, and the next day we started hearing that Christians are not the only one buying; they're also buying Muslim. Okay, fine and good. But who are those that are buying the Christians and Muslim, the same Muslim, right? Okay, now if some say that it's coming after the terrorists to take out the people that are committing this crime, why are you people protesting against the man that said it's coming? And you people are complaining that it's not only Christians. So this protest on what basis? On what basis? And at the same time, we also see some elites from Yoruba, from the West, that are against Trump. Even somebody like, with all due respect, Femi Fanala. I have the video here. I'm going to play the video. But I'm amazed why people trying to tell us that it's resources. Is resources better than people's life? This one question. And why are they protesting? You said that these people are buying you, and somebody say you want to come and give you assistance. Remember, in 2012, the same people moved to White House to demanding that Obama should come in and help. Now, what is happening now? Mazi just say something they bleed. Let me go to the second video.
Mazi, I
Yeah.
don't know why you are doing this to me. You are presenting this thing from front end and from the back end. This is frontal load and back load. You are giving me this in Kanu, and you are talking of Femi Falala. But it is very apathetic to see a nation that will subject their people to this level. When you hear these people chanting these slogans, you can tell from their voices that they are hopeless, they are hungry, and most of them do not even understand what they are chanting because they are brainwashed and brought forward, fed with this chant to memorize it and come and recite it when called upon. It's like rented, um, I would not call it demonstrators.
Crowd.
Crowd, if you crowd, yeah, can go for that. But it's like they even rent them to come into that mosque to chant that thing. I I will not say sympathize with them because their parents subjected them to that level of life. The North is not anything to be proud of. The way they handle their children, the way they handle their community. Anybody who lives in the North or who had lived in the North, I have not, will tell you that. But I know I'm very familiar with that lifestyle because growing up in Enugu, I saw so many of them that way. However, if they see a white man Right now, as they are chanting those things, if they see a white man, I bet you that 90% of them will drift towards him for arms and for whatever crumb that white man will give them. That's how low they've subjected these children or these individuals. I don't have anything for them but apathy. I know most of the elites, if you listen to their elites comment on the life that is existing within their community, they will tell you that's neglect. But I remember that Jonathan built schools for the Almajiris, for children like this. And what did the country do? To hell with Jonathan. You can hear Boko Haram. What's the meaning of Boko Haram in their language? Foreign education or Western education. They don't want it for any reason. And of course, those children are not thinking. But good thing, some people within Hausa community and some Fulani community are now thinking. Some of them are thinking. I can give them that credit. Then let's switch to Femi Falana. Just Femi Falana is like, when you call them Femi, I thought you were going to stretch it to Femi Fanekayode.
No. I just use this one because I have the videos. Now, Mazi, before we
I
come
know.
to Femi Fanana, there is 3 videos I want to play. Then after then, you have to come in. Then we call it a day.
Yeah.
Now, let's play this first one.
Has lied to the whole world by alleging Christian genocide in Nigeria. So it's a lie without any evidence to back it up. Now, he said about 3,100 people have been killed, Christians have been killed in Nigeria. It's unfortunate and nobody can support even the killing of a citizen of this country. But when you look at the narrative of Mr. Trump and match it with what is on ground, the killers, be it terrorists, bandits, kidnappers, armed robbers, and so on and so forth, or people who simply call gunmen, do not care about your religion. And many of them care about the ransom you are going to pay. So it's not about your religion. Now, in the Middle Belt, particularly Benue and Plateau states, where this narrative, this campaign has been prosecuted for quite some time, those who are killing there are either killing to expropriate land or killing to feed their animals. When you have open grazing, instead of losing sleep over Mr. Trump's statement, for me, the government has a duty to look inward. Where have you made errors? Government must be honest. According to Professor Jibril Ibrahim.
So let me stop here because it's about 12 minute video. He have made the statement I want us to hear. Now let's go to the second video. Hold on. Let's go to Another of his video where he was talking about Boko Haram.
Started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State. A governor, Onyendu Ali Sheriff, addressed the press 2 days ago and attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State. A governor, Onyendu Ali Sheriff, addressed the press 2 days ago and attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto is in the pocket of your Sokoto. I'm ready to join issues with him because not only did he sponsor that organization by providing funds for them, in 2003, he had a deal with the Boko Haram sect to get him to win the election. And if he won his re-election, he will compensate the organization. When he won that election, he appointed Alhaji Bugu as the Commissioner for Religious Affairs to implement Sharia in that state. When the man attended the first Executive Council meeting, he discovered that they were all talking about contracts and how to steal money. So he went back to the camp, the Boko Haram camp, and said, where you send me to is Gida Barawi, the house of thieves. I can no longer be part of them. So he was asked to resign, and that was how Foy resigned from the government of Mutu Sharif. So to say that you don't know them is the greatest lie. I was just reminded this morning by somebody from Borno State that
what started Boko Haram. Everybody knows. It was started in Borno by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He is still roaming the streets freely. Yes. When Yusuf was caught alive, who created it? The Ecomog. Who created the Ecomog? We have to look at the root cause in order to find a solution. The root cause of that problem, as we know it today, is Ali Sharif. He used them for his own political machinery. He armed them as his political thirds. He even made one of them a commissioner. But they became too powerful. And they had no option but to try an elimination, which was not possible, and which we are all paying for.
So, Mazi, the last video before we can, Tiewa Mgba Achara Nwụrụ Anwụ n'isi, before you tell with Mgbo, remember, when this Boko Haram started, their target is Christians. They are burning churches, dying Christians. Let's remember that. Now, this Femi Fanara, where he was talking about Boko Haram, he called them very dangerous people, Now, the first video I played, he was saying that Trump alleged, he said alleged, he was talking that is, it's neither Christian or Muslim, it's not a religious, it's something, blah, 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 blah. Now, let's hear from the horse's mouth. The last video. Mazi, this video will shock you. What happened in the north? Let's listen. Here we go.
From research or whatever. I'm speaking as a victim. I'm speaking as the pastor who buried the almost 2,000 people in 2000 in Kaduna. Quote me, my name is Reverend Hayab. I'm speaking as the pastor who also did the mass burial of the over 300 people of the Miss World Beauty pageant on the 23rd of November 2002. I'm also the pastor who came out publicly to denounce the Danish cartoon in 2006, but it later leads to the death of Christians in Maiduguri and death of Christians in Bauchi. So I have been around and I think I know this story. Listening, we are coining it into the politics of America as if we are not in Nigeria. And someone is saying that athletic was used. Sincerely speaking, there has been killings of Christians in northern Nigeria before even the advent of Boko Haram. I was in Kanu. I just left Kanu with 1 week, and the killing of the visit of Reabonke happened. People were caught. You know, it's a different thing that you are shot to death. It's something else that you are caught to pieces, caught by the neck, caught hacked to death. I saw these cops. I had to run back. My pastor asked me, why did you come back? I said, no, I just left for Kaduna 1 week, and then I heard what happened to my people in places in Kanu. I just came back. So it is something that has.
Sorry, sir, if I may interrupt you. What year are we talking about?
I'm taking you back.
Okay.
To tell you that I was available when the Bonke crisis happened in Kanu. I was also there, not only there, but buried the mass people that were buried in 2000. I also buried the mass people that were buried in 2002. Then fast forward to 2006, I said I was the pastor who first came out to condemn the Danish cartoon because I knew what was going to follow. But despite that effort, Christians were killed in Maiduguri, Christians were killed in Bauchi for an offense they had no problem about. They knew nothing about. If I just move backward, what happened in 2002, many Christians in northern Nigeria, including Kaduna, don't even know the lady who wrote the article. But they ended up having their churches burned. They ended up having their pastors killed. They ended up having, precisely the Sunday before that violence, I had a guest preacher in my church, Reverend Nee preached in my church at Rahama English Baptist Church. You can Google it. I remember when you could Google that. And just a day after that, that man was burnt. His corpse was like that of a small baby. So when you put together all this, in Maiduguri in 2009, when Boko Haram started, they were never attacking Muslims. They actually went for the church because they said, we are infidel. One among the early pastors that was killed was Pastor Oji. Pastor Oji was killed. When he saw he was going to die, he simply said, go and tell my brothers I die well. Pastor Osonibon was also Sylvester Osonibon, because I traveled with the corpse to Ekot Ipene, and then Pastor Yakubu Bitrus, whose brother was then the medical director of the General Hospital in Maiduguri. So I got involved in these things more than the hair story. The Christian North have suffered killing. The Christian North have suffered so much in this thing that today culminates into genocide, as it has been called. So for anybody to say it does not exist and is bringing story of Boko Haram or recent happenings of bandits may not understand, because I followed the conversation. Nobody is saying that the Christian North was just killed in 2002 or they were just killed in 2019. There has been a history. There has been certain pattern. There has been certain development. But let me come back to the last 6 years. I am this same pastor who came out severally on this medium and other medium to cry when I was burying 30, 20, 40, and many other numbers. And why were those people killed? The story they always want to tell is that, no, it is a farmer's herders. I'm above 56. I know the difference between a farmer's and herders conflict. And I know the difference between someone coming to exterminate or eliminate a certain group of people. Because farmers, as we knew, simply had little misunderstanding with herders, and the herders will come either to the police station or to the traditional ruler or community leader, and such issue will be discussed, and they will now ask for reconciliation and possibly ask for little payment of damages. But we have a situation where innocent women are sleeping in their sleep with their children, with their husband, and people will come to their community, chant religious slogans, said their houses are blessed, shoot them and cut off their necks, and do not stop there, also burnt their religious places. And you still want me to say, no, it is just a communal clash because that's the kind of, oh, farmers had that clashes. And that's why today we are hiding under those things to argue about that. I looked at the issue of statistics and I just wonder, if you sit there, just Google, you will see in the Wikipedia, the number of churches that document is giving you that the churches in Nigeria are just 16,000 something. And you and I know that is not true. I am a pastor of the Baptist Church. The Nigerian Baptist Convention, just Nigerian Baptist Convention, we have over 11,200 registered churches. We never bring Redeem into it. You never bring Anglican into it. No Catholic into it. No Methodist into it. No Living Faith into it. So some documents and figures that we have been seeing are quite interesting, but just tell us that there is even to us a conspiracy of silence or a conspiracy of twisting a situation. I see what is happening and as an opportunity for us to stop the killing of our fellow citizens just because of their identity.
So, Femi Fanala, are you not ashamed of yourself now? Playing politics with people's life. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Just because your brother is the president. We saw what Oyedipo Abi said they should give them 90 days. Are you people not ashamed of yourself? Trying to change the narrative, trying to change the goalposts in the middle of the game. Mazi, please take over the microphone. And at this point, I have to put up the link. If you are here listening to us, you want to come in to ask question, you can come in. But remember, your camera must be open. Ndewo. Mazi, please take over.
Mazindewo,
Yeah.
my heart bleeds when I see people talk from both sides of their mouth. When people like Femi Falana detach themselves from the reality of life, from the reality of what is happening in their time, and present issues to the willing ear that wants to skew events they are very familiar with to suit a particular audience. Femi Falana, just like Wole Soyinka, from time to time, they address issues and time and not stretch it out to see the damage or to tell the world the truth. The same Femi Falana that's talking about what America is saying is the same Femi Falana who is talking about somebody Sharif who formed Boko Haram, who appointed commissioner in Borno State, and all those things. When you listen to people like that, these are people who live for their stomach. Once their stomach is filled, they can hide under their profession, the legal community. Even though lawyers, to some extent, there are lawyers who will tell you the way it is and get impoverished. There are these flamboyant lawyers who will drive from one point of view to the other extreme and then cast it only for you to choose and pick what is right and what is wrong, or what at a particular time suits your fancy. To such men, you don't need any guide to tell you that they have no character. Femi Falana is a man without moral compass. And I've never envied him, will not envy him. He's I can emulate or advise anybody to emulate. The first time I said when you were going there, I thought you were going all the way to Femi Fanekayodo. Are people of the same color, the same fancy, and of the same mindset. So the people who are crying, America did this, America did that. They understand that in as much as America have their interest in whatever they're doing, the interest of the nation comes first. And when you look at the Yoruba pastors, what they said concerning this particular issue, which means they know and they understand, not even protecting their congregation, because they know they will always come back, they will always rebound and they will always give them their tithes and offering. But what they're saying now, well, Mr. Trump, don't interrupt the, goodies we're getting. Don't interrupt the party we're enjoying. Don't interrupt this. Just give him a head of state, give him 100 days to rectify things that have gone wrong. As a matter of fact, Adebayo said, give the president 90 days. He will wipe out the terrorists. Really? Adebayo. Adebayo, give him Tinubu 90 days. The drug baron. But Adebayo, do you know how long Tinubu sold dope in Chicago, on the streets of Chicago? Maybe Adebayo understands what the ordinary Nigerian does not understand, or what people in different section of Nigeria do not understand, because Adebayo understands it, and Adebayo is willing and ready to take the president to where the terrorists are concentrated and flush them out, get them out within 90 days. If you don't find your way out of this place, this will happen to you. That's what Adebayo is telling Trump. Don't come yet. Don't sell the paratroopers. Don't start bombing. Don't do this. Just give us 90 days. And we'll clean this. Yeah, you clean the street because Trump is coming to visit you. Make sure you clean the street to wash everywhere. Their shadow is their worst enemy. Their shadow is their worst enemy. The pollution is too extreme. Even the dead, the blood of the dead, are screaming out of the ground. These are people highly scared of their own shadow, and their shadow gonna hunt them down. Nothing is coming to rescue them. Nothing coming to rescue them. It's a shame. It's a shame. Look at that pastor saying that the killing even started before Boko Haram was formed. Who didn't know? Who doesn't know that? Who doesn't know that? What is the essence of the jihad? They have made it as a principle of life to dip the Quran into the sea. To some people, that sounds like a jingle or something like that. They don't consider it a threat. That jihadists made it very clear that their goal is to dip the Quran into the sea. Maybe, unfortunately, on their way to the sea, they met Nnamdi Kanu. That's exactly what saved most fools like Femi Falana. He told them that all their forests are infiltrated by these jihadists. All their land are taken by these jihadists. Yet they don't understand it. They don't know. What do they not understand? What do they not know? Kwara is gone. Still, Fulani, Yoruba is still playing politics with the Fulanis. These are people who come from different places along the Sahel. Look, when I was in high school, when we studied the history of the empires, the Songhai Empire, Roman Empire, the route has been consistent over time, over 60 years. We know the route stretch from Mauritania all the way to the other extreme of Kenya, within the Sahel. That's their operational zone. They know all these things, yet they are playing politics with it. Villages are just destroyed, wiped out, and then Fulanis will settle in that place. And to Falani, it is a legal issue. It is an aesthetic issue. He wants to relate to people who think like him that that's a way of thinking. I wonder what he calls that. With Mazi, it's really unfortunate. But I think they've hit the rock. They have jammed the rock. And maybe after this, just like Nnamdi Kanu says, that the Fulanis may lose those they have conquered over centuries. Those they have conquered, and they have tucked them in as food they're going to eat. Unfortunately, they're going to lose all those people. The house is going to be gone by the time they wake up. The house is going to be gone. And other tribal groups that they just swept around, along the road, they're going to lose all of them. They are going to lose all of them. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah. Ndewo Mazi ndewo. Because I went ọbụla a visitor, all part of the program. Always Mazi Dakus. Mazi Dakus, please introduce yourself and onwe question inwe. You go ahead, or when you want to contribute, you go ahead because I close very soon. I know. I think we have spent 2 hours, 2 hours, almost 30 minutes. So we have to let Mazi Emeka to go. We still have another powerful guest again. you know, Mazi Christ. There was Mazi Christ. I'm name yourself, name online. I follow on, it just okay, no background. I follow on, I follow on Mazi Christ.
Mazi
So there
Zumezu.
one. So Mazi, that is please introduce
My
yourself.
name
Yeah.
is Jocelyn Akujo Bindolo Agbo, one of Lago, 72 carton of trouble. Kekurujuoyi, it was a one man's word. One be seen one lago. Amo kajara kaja. We know the fear. We
I'm
know the
Slike.
Amo shinike now. So we know the panic. We know the fear. Ataye murumobo o ataye aigerega. Eben de Britain ime commemoration. Poppy Day. I just showcase my go was it. Okay, we'll move up and your pamde. Trouser, the white trouser, by minute the Maja Chaya, the Guyan, there's no mu, the Guyan, by minute the Maja Chaya. Achieve Lemiana this thing. Kaijin there. Why has we are not terrorists? We can go to anywhere. Even diamond and they were me parade. We are there. They see us. Police, we are telling me, look. Yeah, they talk to me, I talk to them. So if I'm a terrorist, can a country talk to a terrorist? But today, the BBC terrorist media liar, their boss has resigned because of their fake news, the evil and impunity they are dishing out. BBC is the network of Janjaweed jihad terrorists of all this Islam, Boko Haram, Mietie Allah, Fulani, including Satan of Sokoto and Gumi, the terrorists whom his son now are in the military. The military saying they are scared because Gumi's son is in the military. That can give information to their co-host. How can in a country where terrorists are in the military and the country
Yeah,
are quite happy?
Mas a minute, when a minute before we continue, I want another guest here. Mas, please introduce yourself before Mas will take over the microphone, and uh,
Okay. Good evening. Am I coming up?
yeah, coming out here.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Mazi Chris Morgan, and I'm joining in all the way from Massachusetts, right here in United States. So it's good to see this caliber of men, this caliber of Biafrans. Viewers, you can see the face of the caliber of Biafran, and this tells you the nature of our incoming country. Biafra is coming very soon. Thank you.
Ndewo. Mazi Dakus, please, before you continue, I know you can see, go to other area to say something. Please,
Yeah.
we have two topic, about Onyendu. When Onyendu is asking them, on which law are you charging me? And we
All
also
we
go
have
on
the talk
Google.
of the day. All we have the talk of the day. But I cannot go like
So can
this.
you,
I will bring issue. We still ask this one.
yeah,
The topic of the day,
mm,
Nigeria had to tell us where,
mm,
like yesterday I say, maybe they got it in a Bermuda Triangle. Maybe that's where Omoto Show went, him alone, and discussed the thing within them. Organ alarm with the Moje and Mazen and the Kadi. How can you bring a date, a, law, something that is not written in your constitution and in your law, and you are judging a freedom fighter activist, right? And promoting terrorism, brandishing terrorism and granting them press conference where there is no law, there is nothing. And you are telling us, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If we come and say, you are going to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we ask you, where did you, please, I am asking the whole world, where did the Nigerians sit? Which court do they sit before they declare IPOB terrorist? Which court? We never know. And that's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking them, which law and which court do you sit before you pronounce this IPOB? Because individual, whether president or whether political, don't have right to pronounce somebody a terrorist without the mouth of their the law. The mouth of country is their law, their judiciary. Judiciary never proclaim us or decide that these people are terrorists. You just said it, and you are using it to judge somebody for 10 good years without. I say this case is dead. Is that okay? What a rubbish. So there is nothing like that. Nigeria is a loser. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, I will defeat you in your court. I will defeat you in this court. Because that's why I bring that BBC demon. That BBC demon that resigned. They are the one who are dishing out that nonsense. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain there. Because they keep on this, okay, those BBC who are saying there is no genocide. If BBC will see a genocide, okay, when a country will kill up to 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, and you say it's not a genocide, what does it call? You will kill 50 people at a go, 100 people at a go, and you say it's not a genocide. I don't know the grammar you will qualify that. And, okay, Trump said, I want to come and killing this terrorist. The people who are killing people are protesting. So which means all the whole Muslim.
Mazi, can you use the care word? Care word.
Okay.
Care word. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay. The whole northern Fulani and the Miete Allah Muslim youth are protesting because Donald Trump said he want to come and killing this mess of terrorists in their land. So which means Donald Trump now is an evil man who committed crime. The people who inspire people are now innocent. So the terrorists now are innocent. The whole world is blaming Donald Trump. So for this, he want to clean this terrorist. And the whole world are blaming Donald Trump. He is coming to take our oil. He is coming to take our farm. He is coming to take this. He never say he's coming to take anything. He say he want to, this disease you don't want to clean. Let me clean them. You say it is your sovereignty. So this your sovereignty, you don't want Donald Trump to come and clean. So this sovereignty that the terrorists are invading, taking over to impose Sharia law on. So those one is the one. So Sharia law now, these people, terrorists will come and impose Sharia law to me and to my family that I have nothing to do with. So Nigerian country and APC are quite happy for terrorists to come and, declare Sharia law and they throw their Quran inside ocean. So I will fold my hand and watch them with BBC lying, promoting falsehood. So that is what we are saying, that if the media giant law cannot present matter properly and defending wickedness and evil, defending terrorists. So terrorists will come and take Igbo land, they take Biafran land. So they want us, Asari Dukobo, the agent of Fulanis, are now say, oh, it is the Fulani are innocent. Fulani are innocent. It is Donald Trump now commit crime. Is no longer Fulani. Fulani are innocent. Donald Trump is the man who is... The whole world now are shouting that Donald Trump commit crime. Then Fulani are innocent people. IPOB, we are terrorists. We never kill anybody. We never buy anybody, sorry. We never buy anybody. the people who are buying people, granting press conference are innocent. That's the type of world we are. That is why I say democracy are evil and demonic and Luciferian. So how can you? Soludo is dancing. What committed yesterday in Anambra, is it election? The answer is no. Soludo is part of this atrocity and evil. The agenda.
Okay.
So,
Mazi, ndewo. Before we go to Soludo, ndewo, Mazi. Ka I know from Mazi Christ, Mazi Christ. I don't know when you joined the program, but all of them were questions that you want to ask. Then we ask. I want you join from the beginning, or if you want to say something, you have the microphone, sir. Oh, you're muted. You're mute your this
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
muted.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you see me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I just joined not too long ago. I just opened up my phone, so I'm waiting notification that you are on,
Okay.
live. So for Mazi Emeka, one of our reputable leaders, Fukwa Mazi Dakus, who is also very, very reputable. Fortunately, Dakus signed on hot seat today. So I'm glad that Mfronum Sukambia Marco present. What I want, so
Yeah.
him there. But
Uh, uh,
if I have anything to say, I'm going to be very brief. I'm only going to
okay.
again reiterate that the performance our leader showed, on the 8th. I mean, it's quite it's something that everybody is talking about all over the world,
Yeah.
particularly in Nigeria, where that took place. I think Ihomene that day, I have said it, was just a master stroke, pure
Yeah.
master stroke. It is, that is, I classified it as class A. That shows us another, formidable character that makes up, that is one of the characteristics and the skills that our leader will. So we are all supposed to be very proud of the caliber of our leader. So that man has shown the capacity that is in him, and the same capacity is also in many of us that are Biafrans. And that capacity and that class of that he showed, Jukure Otu, our incoming Biafra will look like. And that's why the forecast, the was it the predictions or whatever, Eji that now Biafra comes, that begins the proper way of governance in Africa. So you can see our leader is exhibiting some of those characteristics. What God has made him of. I get it. So everything I just want to say that Oshoro class. I am really, really, really very happy that I have we have this kind of a person as a leader in our struggle. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Ndewo. Because Mazi Emeka, I think we have to hit this thing a bit before we go, because all this topic is very, 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 very important, and we have to be hitting it on 20 of this month before the James will come to give his judgment. Do you still have that result? On Google, Mazi Emeka?
Yeah.
Do you still have that result on Google?
No, but I can pull it up.
Okay. Now, okay. Ka Mazi Christ, ka anyị jụọ Mazi Christ ka o meere anyị ya. So let's talk about it. Then we have to go. Ama m na anyị anọghị almost going to 3 hours. So let's give maybe little time. Mazi Christ,
Yes,
I
sir.
would like I would like you to go to your phone. At the same time, let other Biafrans, our fans that are watching us, please, let's do it again. Was Ika Mangwai, remember, Onyendu not there for going to 4 years plus. Ika Guria, Ika Ika Guria, so I brought you Tika Yagu. So let's start it again. Mazi, please, I want you to go to your Google, please.
Okay.
Your Google.
I'm
Are
all
you
right.
there?
I'm trying to get there now. Okay.
Okay.
I am there now.
Okay, now I want you to write this. In Nigeria, can a judge convict a defendant being charged for terrorism related offense without inciting any written law?
Can a judge convince?
Can a judge convict a defendant being charged for a terrorism related offense without inciting any written law?
Without evidence or without any written law? Okay.
No,
Without,
without citing,
okay,
any
without
written law,
citing. Okay,
eh,
without citing
any
any,
written law.
any written law. Okay.
And we answer for.
Also, no. Answer is no. No,
Okay,
in
please read it to us.
Nigeria, a judge cannot convict a defendant without a written law that makes the act a crime. You want me to go ahead reading?
Yeah, go ahead.
A judge's power to convince is strictly limited by existing statutes and the Constitution. A person can only be tried and punished for an offense if it is expressly defined as a crime by a written law. Let me do more. This principle is a fundamental safeguard of the Nigerian criminal justice system to prevent arbitrary punishment and ensure fair trial. No conviction without a written law. You want me to go further? Because these are
Okay,
the
okay, okay. No,
these are,
no, no, no. It's okay because it's okay. It's okay. So I want every Biafrans, Nigerians, to know what Mazi Nakani is demanding is their own constitution, and he asked the judge, "Show me a law." He also said to the judge, "Why can't you obey your constitution? Why can't you obey Supreme Court judgment?" Now, if this Nigerian constitution is in Google, we can find this result in Google. A federal judge, is telling you that you don't know this. Are they not banana the public right now? Is Nigeria not banana the public? So this is very important. Between now and 20, we must ask James or Motor Shop or Motor Show. I don't know. Kebo wanted this law. Now be why. You need to tell us. You need to tell us. You need to tell us. That's why when Onyendu asked him this question, he muted his mouth or moved to Odobi. 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 Onyendu, remember what Onyendu said? I will defeat you in your own court of law. So please, Mazi Dakus, please, will you 2 minutes? I will let you 2 minutes. Can I wake up you also? Now, I know almost 3 hours here now. Your 2 minutes on this topic. Can I hit the hammer, the Monday hammer? So just a motor shop.
How Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is no law in Nigeria or no case holding. The fact is that because the United Kingdom, where I am, believe when they say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, United Kingdom, that's one character they normally perform. I will hinder so, and I have for. But the country they created, any country you are, if you become questioning their noise, that their business company house, then they will push you to that country. Say, "Gawebe, your countrymen can kill you," which means Obasanjo. It doesn't concern them. It doesn't whether you are. But if you are a Muslim or this thing, they will be fighting for you. If you are an Igbo man, they will sentence you to death, and which they are doing. And they are so-called political criminals. And the two people they use, the Hausa Muslim and the Fulani and the Yoruba Muslim. No. The Fulani and the Miete Allah Muslim who are in power, who they gave the power, and with the Yoruba Muslim, not Yoruba. There are good Yoruba. The ones the Christians want are better a little bit with that more especially those ones in their jihad sector, and that's what they're pushing the narrative. Because we are here, now chante Britain and call them names. Imoku Aechahi, the too heavy. Then Ndeki Igbo got us rigizi, they want to do it, but they know that we are too powerful. So there is no way. They are looking, their intention is that to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there, and they commit their atrocity. And then now we ask you, which law? Where did you emanate this your Sharian law or your martial law you want to judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because your constitution that give us right to agitate, and their constitution that give us the power for we to express our what is going wrong in that country. Then you want to use your court martial law that is not written in your constitution and your law to judge somebody who are innocent and pampering the terrorists. That's why they are clapping. No, Trump, he will not. Trump, he want to kill the people that is working for us, the people who are doing our biddings, because those jihad, those terrorists are doing their biddings. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, who is being barrier to their company business, they deserve to kill him. Igbo people, kill their brother, kill their brother, kill their brother. So they want to use their own brother, who are sycophants, who are criminals, who are thieves, who are in power, doing nothing to our youth. So they ask him to kill their brother. And then Anya Jukwania, go and kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, sorry. Okay, so go and buy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us see how it's going to go down well with you. They their leadership. That's why they are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu siblings. Hey, Ejimako, Ejiofor, and Michael Sokome. Come and save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is he going to save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The answer is no. Why did Osokeme and Ifeanyi use the three court Mazi Nnamdi Kanu defeated in Enugu, in Umuahia, and African Charter? Those are federal high courts, like this federal high court that is judging this. We are the Supreme Court, the God of the land, and say, leave this man go. And small rat court now is the one who want to say, open defense. We ask you, which defense do you want him to open? Where did this law written? Remember, Managilabo. Keep on saying this thing on daily basis. We come and tell you, why did these people sworn an oath? They swore an oath to become a witness in the court, in the case they are in the case they are defending, took an affidavits in the case. Mui na case defender was here a witness. Become akin to the court. Put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this man. And some people are glorifying, they discharge him. Which discharge? Mana ni who got
Yeah,
pitinazo.
ndewo maazị ndewo anyị na-achọ ịgbapụ ya ọsọ ndewo ghọta time agago ndewo thank you
Udo.
so much. Ama m na okwu juru gị ọnụ. Maazị Chris,
Yes,
please,
sir.
2 minutes and your take home point ọkwadago ka anyị gbapụ ya ọsọ.
Okay, Mazi,
Mm.
without
Yeah.
much ado, I am again vehemently, and I'm going to repeat it strongly, that Kanu's self-representation in court, everybody all over the world, globally, particularly in Nigeria, have seen the reason why he took that step. We have seen how brilliantly he has navigated this case. What
Yeah.
perhaps those who have been representing him all this while don't have the capacity to do. He cleverly, quietly dismantled the justice system in Nigeria, particularly at the High Court level. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has succeeded to dismantle the decadence in Nigerian court. He has exposed the discontentment in non-Nigerian. Look at the complexity of how he broke everything down. Suddenly, an economist became a legal luminary. It's not even a joke,
Be-
but he even
Became a son. A
you
son.
know, he performed more than the sun. Even the judge was listening to his lecture, and the judge became dumb and perplexed. Isn't that class? Isn't that the master stroke that I'm talking about? Is class. And since the last court appearance, they have been having meetings. They have been having legal discussions. They have started asking themselves questions, and that's why I stand here to repeat myself again. Nobody can convince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody. They don't have the capacity to do this, no matter what. Akachukwu, dear, why is it at this time, my fellow Biafrans, let us just prepare and get ready. The time has come. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Ndewo. The National PLO, anyị abịa n'ụgbọgụ. Ọdụ na ka anyị nọzi. Ọdụ na ka anyị nọzi. No? So give us your take home point of what I go I draw the cutting close. Almost 3 hours. We're here now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mazi Chris,
Yeah.
Yes,
I
sir.
salute you. Thank you. Dakus, ekele dem unu. Ndewo.
Udo nwanne m udo.
Yes, the whole point is very clear, and I don't think there is any corner.
Maazị ọkwa anyị dị mmadụ ịtọ nọkwa n'ebe kpọza mmadụ na-abịa lapụzi tiezie m n'akụkụ. Anyị dị mmadụ ịtọ ịkpọ mmadụ ịbụọ.
I give you the host. I give you the host. I give you the host.
Akwa gị kpọrọ m nza gị oku.
Good, Maazị.
Yeah, Maazị Mbanụnụ. Ọ gị nwa nwụrụ onye ahụ wee hiwe ihe a. So what I'm saying is this. Onyendu clearly stated it. Show me the law, and we have business. But he left something unsaid for a motor show. Maybe Onyendu assumes that a motor show should understand that the Constitution did not give him any powers, any authority to legislate the law from the bench. He cannot do that. That's one thing he cannot do. Only the judiciary legislate the law. If Omotosho can create special law for Nnamdi Kanu, I bet you he would have said that. When he asked Onyendu to read out loudly the charges against him, he read it out and he did not say anything. That man is crippled. He knows very well that he cannot legislate from the bench. He cannot make laws. The Constitution gave that power and authority to the legislature to make laws. And I know you guys had it, Onyendu said it twice. Britain cannot empower you to sentence me, to convict me with the connivance of Nigerian government. And that is where everything rests. The case is over. Whatever he wants to do on Friday, I'm just waiting. I remain static to hear what he's going to say on that day. When it is clearly stated by Google that he cannot convict a man by a law with a law that is non-existent. That means whatever he says in terms of conviction is illegal. And I'm waiting to see or hear how the appeals process will take it. It's going to be a very good time ahead of us. Whatever he wants to say, he can say it. And the appeals process will be very interesting. Very interesting. Whatever they have to juggle through the appeals process wouldn't make any sense to me. It's just throw the damn thing out of the court and release and acquit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when they do that, please, they should not make the mistake of allowing a loophole. Acquit and discharge and make it very clear that he have to leave the DSS detention forthwith and immediately. That's the word I like to hear. Whatever you say, earmark it that he has to leave the detention of DSS immediately. Like the former appeals court said, and this case cannot be retried in any court in this country. Yet, we're seeing this drama today. Shame on them. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah, Ndewon. So, Biafrans, this is where we call it a day. It's almost 3 hours for here. So let the whole world know that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be jailed. Britain cannot ask Nigeria government, cannot ask Omotosho to jail an innocent man and they will jail him. It's impossible. Onyendu said, I will defeat you in your courts. And today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have defeated Nigeria government. And like I said before, the previous judge will be thanking himself, being Tanyako, say, Chukwu Okike abịa mekene dịrị ego. Can this man answer on this case? The woman will be saying, God, ekene the lego or kamakisuena, you know? James Omotosho will think Onyendu will say, excuse yourself in this case. No way. Or you do the needful. So, Biafrans, animasu na obeli jemona, onye futa ya afọ n'echi. All 3 hours ka anyị na ebe a nwa. Anyị na-ekele unu na-asị anyị gbo n'aka na yawu mma igbo n'aka ebe yawu mma ndụ nka onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu awadida na ndụ ya dị ka echi na echi adị agwụ a sị that na ọnwụ ya egbu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ji ejide ndị dị Fulanis ma terrorist ma ihe kwaliwa na Sambisa forest na onye ndu ya dị ndụ wee fụ afọ ọta fụ mkpụrụ ọma ọkọ anyị kene Ipob principal officers all over the world. Kene our MK legal team. Wee kenekwa our leaders family. Asị m ndewo ihe ọma ya emere anyị. On 20 nta yi oye na-enebe anya. Asị m ndewo ka ọ mara anyị mma. Yeah. Bye bye, no.
Good night, sir. Good night, everybody. Cheerio, every of you. Cheerio, Udo, chia. Udo, chia.
Yeah.
Udo.
So, Biafra nde wono. So, that's why I believe you wanna.
Odogwa nebula buka batago. Obodogo mwangonya fari beku. Abalaze na boyo de kalaka. Ife mena yo nenu wa kibili. Iga dindo nenu wa fubi afura. Iswaje si wonyolu panoku neku. Akwomo foma nini gafi foma. Ebisi na nige welo mwanyi. Webuli elisi foma gabu mke ya. Mwakene benu Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu. Ohamadike Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu.